Usually when we think about the end of the world, we picture explosions, right?
Oh, yeah. Fire and brimstone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Asteroids, massive destruction. We expect, like, a huge chaotic footprint left on the landscape.
Oh, we like our catastrophes to make sense physically. A meteor hits and, a crater is left behind.
Right. It's just basic cause and effect. But in the sci-fi novel we're diving into today, Ashes Beneath a Silent Sky by Cass Andromeda, the apocalypse isn't a war.
Not at all.
It's, well, our mission today is to give you our honest review of this gripping thriller. Because in this book, the sky just fractures like a broken screen.
Yeah, that's eerie.
And entire cities, places like Lisbon with all its streets and millions of people, they don't blow up. They just get cleanly removed.
Just ocean mist left where the land used to be is the absolute definition of clinical erasure. The novel actually kicks off with this flat global voice broadcasting from every broken TV.
Oh, and the dead cell phones, too.
Right, every screen on Earth.
Yeah.
And it just says, non-compliant world detected.
Which completely flips the standard apocalyptic trope on its head. Reading through your notes on this, it felt less like an alien invasion and way more like a cosmic IT department.
That is a great way to put it.
Like permanently deleting corrupted files from a hard drive. There's no malice or anger. It's just a system going, well, bad file, let's wipe that clean.
And that lack of malice is what makes it so terrifying. The system is just overriding reality. If you survive, it's not because you were a prepper or like a highly trained soldier.
Right.
It's simply because you were missed by the algorithm.
Which is chilling. And hey, quick pause. If this existential premise sounds as intriguing to you as it does to us, you really need to grab a copy of the book.
I highly recommend it.
Yeah, we dropped a link right in the comments section so you can check it out. But hold on. If the surface is just quietly deleting people, where do you even hide? How do you outrun a global algorithm?
Well, you have to go where the signal doesn't reach.
The subways.
Yeah, the protagonist, Mara, and her group flee down into the subway tunnels. But what's down there isn't clean or sterile like the surface.
No, it's the exact opposite. It's that adaptive corruption.
Right. These entities down in the dark aren't just mindless monsters. They literally upgrade their physical forms based on how humans try to fight them.
Which basically renders standard combat completely useless.
Exactly. If you swing a pipe at them, they recalculate. They adapt their structure to absorb the blunt force.
So every act of resistance just teaches the system how to defeat you more efficiently.
Right. It makes them stronger.
I'm struggling with the math on this, though. If these monsters adapt to literally any physical attack, how is survival even mathematically possible? Wouldn't they just adapt to humans running away or hiding?
Well, that's exactly the trap Mara realizes they're in.
Oh, wow.
The monsters expect a logical pattern of resistance, something they can learn from. So Mara weaponizes human imperfection. She deliberately fights with chaos.
Wait, she fights with chaos?
Yeah, she acts unpredictably. She makes intentional mistakes and throws these random nonsensical strikes.
Oh, I get it. She feeds them garbage data.
Precisely. She breaks their ability to adapt by refusing to make sense. It is such a brilliant subversion of the action hero trope.
Right, because normally brute force saves the day.
But here, brute force gets you killed. Erratic, unpredictable behavior is what actually keeps you alive.
Does this chaotic approach actually solve the problem, though? It seems like it would only buy them time before they eventually get cornered deeper in the tunnels.
It does force them deeper, which is exactly what leads to the climax. Because Mara's group becomes this unreadable anomaly, they eventually encounter the source of those underground entities.
The massive subterranean presence.
Exactly. But instead of a giant explosive boss fight, the author pivots to a totally philosophical resolution.
Right, the entity doesn't try to erase them. It actually proposes collaboration, doesn't it?
It does. It identifies human unpredictability or instability basically as the friction caught between the sterile surface correction and the underground corruption.
It can't process them.
Right, so it offers a truce.
Mara's choice here is just fascinating. Instead of fighting to the death to reclaim the surface, she accepts coexistence. She chooses to remain an unresolved input.
Yeah, she basically agrees to let humanity stay a glitch in the system.
Because that glitch is the only thing keeping them human.
It completely reframes what survival actually means in this universe. It's not about dominating the enemy.
No, it's about refusing to be simplified into clean code.
Exactly. By remaining unstable, they retain their identity.
Our final verdict for this honest review is that it's a mind-bending, incredibly fresh take on survival. It values human unpredictability over brute strength.
It really is a must-read.
It leaves you looking at your own flaws in a completely different light. And just to remind you, if you haven't yet, you should definitely grab a copy of the book using the link in the comments section.
You definitely won't regret it.
Which brings us to a final thought for you to ponder today. If an unfathomable cosmic intelligence assessed your life right now, would it classify your human unpredictability as a feature to preserve or a non-compliant bug requiring correction?